Hello. I want to do the hair tomorrow. I'm hoping on the nails. I'm dressed. I'm still in my rags. I wear rags. I'm apparently unemployable. But this is why. This is why I filmed too. She's almost as bad as the Al Qaeda guy, but she's not problems for me. No, I'm good at what I do. Um, I'm good at what I do, but while I did it, don't call me a flip-flopper, but I found being a prisoner of war really part of when I get out of this situation. I really want to decompress and I want to do more creative things. I think it's probably good if you suggested, then keep on with counterterrorism, counterintelligence, man. No, dude, I need to seriously do the creative end and the more decompressive relaxation thing for about a year. Yeah. And the state our country's going to be in, I don't know what the college campuses are going to be like or any of that. So getting my bachelor's, look, everything is so up in the air. Anybody who has their degrees and beyond graduates and all that, like a JD like I was going to get, be glad you have it. You're blessed. You're blessed. If you're a good person, oh God loves you. If you're a good person and you use that education, that is so awesome. Awesome is not even the word. If you use it for the good and for the greater good, oh my God, angels above need you because our country is going to get ramsacked. But this is why, okay? She's not as bad. I know I'm flipping, but this just, hold on, please have patience. She's not as bad as the Al Qaeda guy. I'm really good at what I did. I was down here. I didn't put a lot into, like, out there into the Wi-Fi, onto the internet about what this man was doing. I still haven't because people don't give me the respect to talk to me. We're way beyond that now. Why are we going back and talking about the Al Qaeda guy and all the things he did? Because there's so much going on right now. We're at the verge of genocide, so let's just not bother, right? That'd be kind of abstract. But trust me, he did a lot of stuff for a long time. And my guidance was, because I'm good at what I do, shh, don't say anything. No. And it was so clear. I was like, and well, you could tell by looking at him, this guy's all kinds of jihad. I was like, this is not to be fucked with. This guy's really, I'm not stupid, dude. They come to places like this. Hello, look at all the people that can just come and go. This guy was thrilled when he came here. Right in the neighborhood, all the embassies, all his places. Right, so, it was a real deal. He's a bona fide known terrorist. I kept on getting these huge yeses every fucking time. In fact, it was told me telepathy-wise, he's on the terrorist watch list. And I said, he's on the terrorist watch list? Yes. Bam. Yes. One thing I'll give you insight to. If it's that huge and heavy of a fucking yes, and it's every fucking time, I don't fuck with it. All right? That's how my life has been sometimes determined, how I'm still here talking today. I don't fuck with it. It's a yes or a no. I ain't or I am going out the door. So on and so forth. Because that's the game I'm in. That's the game that this whole thing we're all in, but I am on a real level. I know what's going on here in DC. We're surrounded by white terrorists and jihadist terrorists. Anyways, so she's not as bad. No, she's not a known fucking terrorist. She's trying to be a known hooker, apparently on Craigslist. So she's not a problem for me, but she's become a problem because of her addiction. She's ready to rob everybody here. That's typical ghetto, white trash ghetto, however you want to call it, drug addict. It sees no color. Addiction sees no color. Tonight she's up there laughing, operatic laughing on her phone. She's such a fucking nasty bitch. My angels detest this fucking bitch. I usually always say nice things, right? Or I don't say anything at all. The Al Qaeda guy, no one knew he was really here. No, it was, shh, don't talk about this fucking guy. No, and that went on for almost 2 months. Oh, he was here for about 2 months, 3 months. Don't talk about this fucking guy. when I started to say, all right, green light, big yes, say it. He's a fucking known terrorist. I'd known for a while he was, all right? But I was supposed to sit quiet, say a fucking thing. And that went on for about a month of what he was doing in his house right above me. Not that one, but that way. That way, not that way. Yeah. As soon as I did that, he got the fuck out of here within 2 weeks. He was gone. Ping! Out the door. Because he's a fucking terrorist. Alright? The fact that he thought he could stay here when he knew it was me was insane. Trying to run me out. I'm gonna say that, his behavior. Yeah. Chinatown. He's hooked up with Chinatown, DC. Yeah. Alright? So, she is almost as obnoxious as he was. He was more. Her drug abuse is not as audible as the shit he was doing was fucking frightening people here. He's a terrorist. I didn't talk about him. I still haven't. I'm not scared of him. I'm pretty, like, tough, but I'm not a fighter. If I would have been trained in the military, all of that, yeah, all right? But I still would have my standards. Why are all these bitches with all these men in the military? Why are you having babies and not staying home with them? You think I didn't think about that all my life when I chose not to have kids or get married? That's why I think these things. I made the choices not to actually do the right thing. All right? So, no. Women and men will not be hanging out together in the military. No. Women don't go to combat. No. Sorry, babe, you're not a man. No. You know what his final say on that? The angels. And you're about to meet them real soon. What's going to be funny is nobody's going to fucking, want to argue at that point. You're going to get a real dose of holy shit, spiritual experience. You're going to have a real fucking mind-opening moment. Alright? Most of you are beasts on this planet. You're going to get a real end times. I'm never going to stop telling you. Because that's where we're going. It's end times. That's why I'm here. Alright? She's almost a problem as much to me as him, but not really. But in her disgust of a beast that she is. And I can say that, but I had to say it with him in the pretext, in the text of what I'm saying. I had to bring up the Al-Qaeda guy. Her drug abuse here. And her nonstop, now she's up there. Like she's, I think, got a friend now. She brought a guy here within 2 weeks of living here, and she screwed him in a room. I went in my bathroom and I heard him going, they were fucking banging each other. 2 weeks she brought a dude in here. I asked, was she testing it out? No. All right? And at the time I thought, I didn't do shit like that in my life, dude. No, I didn't do that kind of stuff, all right? Most normal chicks don't do that. But I did when I was young. Have guys that hurt me. So, yeah, the guys in this fucking country, in this time era, are all about using women. Why do you think I made the choices I made? Didn't get married, didn't have kids, sat around and thought about the bitches that did and the behavior that followed. Their behavior. I chose to sit by my fucking self. A lot of that was my choice. Then there was a few guys that I totally thought I loved, right, as a young woman, that hurt me. So I thought, well, maybe she got used, right? Maybe why would she bring him here? Why would she go to his house if she had? I'm trying to stay out of it because it was so weird to bring a dude into a place like this and screw him. And you could hear him going up the stairs. He sounded like a white guy or a white talking black guy. Ha ha ha. Like he knew he was going to get laid. I heard that in his demeanor going up the stairs. He screwed her and then he never came back. So that's why I came to the conclusion maybe he hurt her. And the pot smoking started about around that time that she brought the strange mail in the house. Now, the neighbors watch this house. They're all far right. So, because I'm in here. So they saw her, and she's this black chick. She's like mixed. And so they're watching. Of course, they can't resist, right? They hate this house. And she's bringing, I assume, white guys in here, banging them. They never come back. This other white nationalist drug dealer who knows all the far right around here is telling all of them all the drugs she does. I find the crack pipe in the laundry. She's so fucked up, she leaves it in her laundry and does the laundry. And the laundry was still there like 2 days later. I mean, she's massively messed up. She's up there partying right now. Every day's a fucking party. All right? So this is, I guess, what I'm going to go ahead and deal with it like right now. I'm going to go ahead and film it. If I get I see her. So when I get the green light, if I do and when I do, I'll take a picture. And if I do and when I do, I'll put it online. I'm only helping her Craigslist selling of her body. Now, I suggest she goes to Las Vegas if she wants to be out right about that, because that shit is still technically illegal in D.C. I'm personally not going to put up with Johns going in and out of the house. I'm not. I don't know what's going on with the landlord. The landlord, when I moved in, was strict against drugs. No smoking, no drugs in this house. That tweaker lady, the white nationalist, how she lit the house up with the gas, they have a long history. She's been freaking out the landlord. She's trying to take the house with the far right here. She, the white lady here, ran the nice gay guy out of here that had been here for 10 years. When I came here, there was no drugs until this chick moved in. Now this chick is here. There's drugs and weird men coming in and out of the house. And my green lights are, oh, it's also telepathic. She wants to go on Craigslist. She wants to rob everybody. Her addiction's out of control. She wants to sell her vagina for drug money. She has this guy. Now, I noticed she had somebody because she'd been gone for a couple of days. She goes and goes away. She knows all about my account. She knows all about the CIA. She knows all about special ops. I don't know if she knows about SSR and the British stuff, if she could contemplate that. Probably not, dude. But she gotta know what the police means, right? The federal cops, some of them are really good. Some of them that the generals hooked up with are good. Not all the federal police are fucking defectors here. Yeah, nothing stops her, dude. She's up there fucking ripping it up, laughing her ass off, operatically singing and laughing up there. Today she filled the fucking house up with drugs again. So I guess right now, just for this moment, that's how I'm dealing with it. I'm gonna go ahead and vocalize it, film it. I know I don't look my best, all right? Someday, I will not wear rags. I will not be in my chair because my foot is still green and tingly and I need to rest my feet and my back. Someday I will do my little light brown roots. Someday I will wear makeup. Someday. Somebody will give me a job, right? And that really pisses me off too. I devoted since I was 22 my life to getting an education. I had this dream of getting a law degree. Okay, fine. Some things don't work out. That one's still really hard to swallow that I didn't get that, because that shit had been a dream of mine. Okay, but fine. Like, I understand we're in World War III. Look, shit happens. That's what stopped me. You'd have to take a world war to stop me from getting a law degree. This should really be heard. It did. World War III stopped me. That was what it took. Otherwise, I'd have one. But, here I am. I'm dealing with an authoritarian civilians here. I'm telling you, I'll just say it. Multiple of millions of people in the United States are going to be removed off the streets here. That's where this goes. That's what world wars consist of. That's what attempted overthrows end up happening. It's either us or them, right? So they're cool. Like the 80% here, right? They're cool with all this stuff that's going on with the food, which is really fucking deadly scary. The pure intent is clear. It's for the death of children and women and other people here to have white power, to have an ethnic cleansing. All right? So it's us or them. One of the two is going to win. It's not going to be them. No, this shit's over. It's really not. But where it goes from here, there's a lot of bad things. And a lot of those folks end up having to leave the country. Let's just say that. Yes, I said them. It's going to be them. It's already on the scale going that way for them. It was when I came on the scene and started hitting all these places and helping all these world militaries, dude. My shit I do is critical max. That's why I wear rags and hide in rooms, okay? I know I have to explain this to Americans every day. I know they don't seem to understand that. It's because they have a lot of denial, which is part of my job to keep saying the same thing. When the shit goes down, you will think of me and you'll go, oh my fucking God, she was right. At that point, it's going to be too late. It might be some of the people they round up and remove off the streets. I just got to tell you. It's my job for the ones that aren't removed to help them be able to be sustain themselves, cook for themselves, be able to grow their own food. The PET program is a serious thing. It brings jobs. It brings people into the country. It helps, a myriad of things for our country's development. You need to get a grip of where this is going. It's going to be us or them. It's either going to be a white power neo-Nazi overthrow with a dictator, or it's going to be a whole new thing here. And it's headed down for them and up for the whole new thing. I'm just trying to let you know. So, folks like her up there, she's not a problem for me. But this is disgusting. That there are so many fucking women like that in this country. I have had it with the fucking American whores. I have had it. I am not like, a nun. I am not somebody who doesn't like sex. That's what sexist fucking American pimp men say. You don't like sex. I don't like sex? How do you know I don't like sex? Because I won't put out? This confirms to you that I like sex. This confirms that I'm what then? That I'm fucking? The fact that I'm fucking somebody confirms what about me, man? Do I have more of a place value in your fucking social structure? Do you see why I sat by my fucking self and didn't have sex? And didn't get married? And didn't have kids? I do. Alright? I am so sick of American whores. And I find it funny that there's one that moved in after a fucking Al-Qaeda guy. This says a lot about DC and everything I've been saying. Just put it in your Intel catalog. God bless America. Say goodbye.